Hello, my name is Dr. Michelle Maidenberg. Today I'm going to be talking about communication and asserting our needs. When I ask people what the reluctance is in asserting themselves, they tend to say that they're afraid that they'll disappoint somebody, make somebody angry, or they're concerned that they won't effectively be able to communicate their needs. And I always ask people the way they see communication, how they've seen it in their families of origin. So, for example, was there free expression? Was there an acceptance of their thoughts and feelings? And especially how they resolved conflict. So, was conflict seen as something very negative? Was it pushed under the rug and forgotten about? Was there resolution and they felt some finality? With anything that kind of came up. And often many people tell me that conflict led to arguments, with a lack of resolution, and they felt frustrated and that there wasn't any, understanding in regards to the relationship or how they could connect better. So I'm gonna just offer a different way of thinking about communication. If you do come from a family where communication was thwarted, you might want to think about it as something that could lead to actually greater connection. And I always say that we always want to walk away from an interaction or a conversation with a greater understanding of yourself, a greater understanding of the other person, and something you've learned about the relationship that you could take into the future to improve communication and connection. So if you think about it that way, you will be a lot more open and willing to have conversations, and also to make it a point to make sure that you walk away with some resolution. So our guided meditation today is going to be on, self-love, which affords us with, again, the belief and confidence that we can assert ourselves and also communicate effectively. So if you could sit up straight, and if you feel comfortable enough, you could close your eyes. So when we practice assertiveness, we're looking to improve our self-confidence. It gives us the ability to connect. It gives us the ability to understand. And I want you to think about being in a conversation. And it could be with anybody. Somebody you really care about, somebody you want to listen to and connect with. And imagine that conversation, you being fully present and making sure that you're open, that you're listening intently, that you have an open heart. That you're thinking mindfully and flexibly. So take in deep breaths, holding it for a moment at the top, and naturally exhaling. One inhale, a nice big breath, expanding your belly and lungs as much as you can, and exhale gently with relief. And again, inhaling fresh oxygen that will be supplied to your bloodstream. Holding it in and soaking it in, and exhaling without any effort. Inhaling and feeling rejuvenated, and holding it and exhaling easily. And inhaling and feeling invigorated, and noticing how breathing fully comes naturally for you. And inhaling fully is an act of self-love. Pause a moment to feel the self-love and exhale into complete relaxation. And let your breath flow at a pace without any effort. By breathing deeply, you're commanding your body to rest, which relaxes and rejuvenates you. And this is self-love in its simplest form. And let's honor you by relaxing your mind even further. Notice how your thoughts are rising in your mind, one after the other. See them come and see them go. Some thoughts will linger, and some thoughts will just come for a split second. And let your hearing become super alert now, and try to focus on the sounds around you. Maybe you could hear the sound of your breath, or hear nature nearby. Now don't focus on any particular sound. Just allow all of the noises around you to come in equally. And when you hear them, they almost act as tiny waves of relaxation, calming your mind. Imagine yourself full of self-love, an abundance of it. And just observe your mental chatter. And hear yourself saying, when I fully love myself, I am able to fully love others. Deciding to love myself is a wonderful agreement. Each day, I allow my love for myself to grow more and more. I am worthy of love, and I honor the joy that comes with it. Deciding to love myself unconditionally, no matter what happens, feels wonderful. I deserve love and self-respect. I love and accept everything about myself. I completely and always love myself. Today, I love myself even more than yesterday. The more I love myself, the better my entire health. I love every moment of my existence. Every part of me that makes me who I am is encompassed with love. I have unconditional love within me that overflows in abundance to those around me. And think about our communication towards others. Let's build bridges, not walls, says Martin Luther King Jr. Communication works for those who work at it. And to effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world, and use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. which was cited by Anthony Robbins. You are love. Communicate the love you want to see in the world. And communicate that love to yourself. I love me. I love others. I will look to enhance my relationships by asserting my needs and communicating my needs to others. It's an act of self-love. When I count to 3 and when you're ready, you could open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you so much. Wishing you and your families safety and health.